All right, hello. So this is William, and last week I showed y'all this paper here, and we did how to count the notes from the scale, use the major scale formula, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, to derive the notes that go in each scale for these natural keys. Today I want to go a step further and show you how these scales turn into chords. So I'm going to start a new sheet. All right, so the formula for a major chord is 1, 3, and 5. J, O, R. That's a major chord. Now, what that means is that if we wanted a chord like a C chord, for example, we would go back to the C scale and take the first. Here's the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. We would go back to the C scale, take the first, the third, and the fifth note. So C, first note in the key of C is C. Second note D, we're skipping that. E. Fourth, not using that. Fifth, G. So that's the formula for a C chord. For example, if it was a D chord, we would do the same thing, but we would go to the key of D. Take the first note of the key of D, skip the second, we're not using that, the third, and the fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, and that's the formula for a D chord. Regardless of what instrument you're playing, if you're playing a C chord, you'll play a C, E, and G. If you're playing a D chord, you'll play D, F sharp, and A. We'll keep going with a couple of these. E, F, G, and A. So E scale, E major scale, E, G sharp, and B. F is F, let's see, F, A, and C. G, go to the G scale for G, G, B, and D. For the A chord, go to the A scale, A, C sharp, and E. All right. That's how you make a major chord. Go to whatever chord you want. Go to the scale with the same letter, same main note, and take the first, third, and fifth. Now that's majors. Make a big old line here. If we're doing minors, the formula is 1, flat 3, and 5. So for example, a C minor, we would still take the 1 and the 5, just like in this one. But for C minor, we would flat the middle note, so E flat. It's the same thing as D sharp, but we want to keep calling it an E for reasons, mostly for sheet music reasons. But that's just the way people talk. It is actually a little bit confusing, but that's what people do. So in this case, I feel like it's a lot easier to just fall in line. All right, so for a D minor, just like in the previous, we can go to the key of D, take the 1 and the 5 just as they are, D and A. But then the third, instead of having the regular 3, like in key of D, F, we would flat the F, so we have now D, F, and A for D minor. So I'm going to go through the rest of these real quick. For the key of E, G, F, and A. E, can you figure it out looking? Would be E, G, and B. F would be F, A flat, and C. G would be G, B flat, D. A would be A, C, and E. Now these are your normal chords. I am going to go into some more advanced chords in another video, but this is plenty to stay busy for the next week. Thank you much. See ya.